Welcome back. We've spent the last couple of minutes speaking with the spiritual leader of the One Love family, Satguru Maharaji. Thank you for staying with us.
My blessings.
So let me ask you, for over the years, you've shown your support behind the fight against corruption in Nigeria, and that's seen evidently by the things that you say, and earlier when you were talking. Let me ask you what you think about this present fight that is ongoing against corruption in the country as we speak.
Corruption is universal. It started when they brought in the Bible and Quran and say you can sin and repent. Okay? Whereas the culture of the black man, which is nucleus, says, hey, Madaleo, if you go wrong, you are going to face it. So corruption is an English name for a kind of system that cannot work. Of course, I see a situation where most of the leaders, because they are not practicing our culture and tradition, they lose the nationalistic understanding of why we are here. And so they are now deviated from Zik, Awolowo, Mbono Ejike, Bembela, Tomboya, Patrice Lumumba, Nkrumah way of life. I can remember, after he was overthrown, it was discovered that he didn't have a house of his own. Oh yes, Dr. Nkrumah. So now we have feeble-minded leaders. And so they are looking for building a house in London, buy a limousine, and this and that. So the corruption today is not something that cannot be cleared. We need a leader like Buhari with our support to be able to carry on. It is now up to the government to lay some democratic structures that will make sure that people don't have any chance of breaking the rules. In this case, the police must be helped, the military must be helped. If we entry salary in the police, I mean, why should it be 50 naira, 50,000? I recommend what? 200,000. In the army, 300,000.
At least if you are going to secure our lives,
oh yes,
they should be well paid.
Then
for
the
it.
judges who are going to make these laws, But beyond that, look, as I'm sitting here, if I have 4 billion here, everybody will know anybody here. Because I'll stop in any garage. Hey boys, Oya take. Even police station, I'll stop the Oga take. We want leaders like that. Not go and keep the money in London and America. And that's why I support the government move to bring every kobo here.
So would you say that spiritual leaders like yourself, pastors, imams, and the likes, would you say that they've done their best in the restoration of this country to the right path?
Like I said, religion is a farce. It's like you using fresh eggs to kill a python. Can you kill a python with fresh eggs? What will happen? Makes it fatter and fatter. I was sad when I read about Ori Sheikh Jafar's, plane being used for purchasing arms.
Yeah.
I don't feel good to see my pastor now establishing a university and asking me to pay money again. Which word is he serving? Under this condition?
So do you think that spiritual leaders need a spelled out role in the constitution such that, what we have now is their roles are mainly advisory? But, when you have spelled out role, would you say that there's a need for, a place in the constitution where the roles of spiritual leaders are spelled out?
If you go to America and the East and parts of Europe, they don't joke with spiritual leaders. No. In fact, in the American Congressional House, it's full of people who have received knowledge with the master before me. Whenever laws are made, they sit down, they meditate on it, and they tell them, go this way, go that way, that way. It's only here because why? We are more or less the storehouse of raw materials. And so the Europeans would not want Nigerians, even blacks in particular, to come up. And so whatever role that is going on is still not totally okay. But I find out that in those areas where they have advanced scientifically, technologically, they don't take living masters for a joke, because they know that that is humanity's home. As regards these other areas, I want to believe that they say Ijoba, Ijoba, Ijo Oshelu or Ojelu, Oba. At the beginning, our kings, they were the ones in control. They were ordained, blessed, and coronated with one objective, to make sure that there's peaceful reign, progress, and stability. So today we need to amend the constitution, bring in the Obas, the high chiefs, the Baales, the Mogajis. They are the ones that knows where and what has gone wrong here or there. The idea that we can vote has not been able to give us what we need, because people can rig it. They can give money.
They can pay for
there, and that's what we see today. So we believe that spiritual leaders can be taken in. Archbishop Macarius of Cyprus was a spiritual leader. He became the president. He did very well. Oh yes, and many others. So today, how do you separate them? We're all part of the system. So we all have to produce, do the best we can. So I see no reason, nothing wrong with it.
So you are some months away from your 70th birthday. Have you received revelation as to who would take over after you?
Well, your question means that you are jealous about it. It cannot be a woman.
Obviously not.
Okay. And there's no gender war on that one. You see, it was the life outside there. They say life starts at 40. In divinity, life starts at 100.
Wow. So life has not even started at all.
It has not started at all. The more the service, the more the opportunities around. What I wish to see by the turn of 70 is an African or a Nigeria that is free from tribalism, nepotism, ethnicism, and all these cases of
strife,
sentiments and emotions. Look, Magu is the EFCC chairman or acting chairman. Is it because now you're having cases with the members of the Senate, National Assembly, that is why they want to amend the CCT law? See, and everybody is sitting. The labor union, they are in a comatose. These are things that the labor union should stand for. Look, you cannot amend it. They have indicted this leader that he got salaries even when he was out of office. No, you please, can you leave the place? Let us finish.
Investigate, yeah.
After that, look, when these Europeans tried, Americans tried, and they failed, 1999, they brought a dead body, saying, I murdered it. I say, how? Somebody who blesses cannot destroy. I had to give in. I stayed in for about a year. And when the matter was in the investigating, I found me not to be, guilty. I was discharged. If I can go there, Obasanjo was there. Providence brought everybody out, if your hands are clean. So the same way today, we are saying that, look, Magu should continue. Let the cases he's handling be finished, be executed. Then you can do that. Look, no, you cannot travel from Lagos to Abuja or Abuja to the north without facing armed robberies. Who are they? They are the school leavers who are seeing people flaunting
wealth.
Yes, left and right, up and down. So my begging is that as I'm turning to this 70, we give honor to whom honor is due. And everybody that is involved in any kind of stealing, any department, that they should bring the last kobo. And if possible, they have the courage to come out that, look, this is the money I've stolen. We can name a school after such a person to encourage others. Now the whistleblowers, I am begging, there should be a law now to protect them. Even if at the end of the day it's found to be a lie, it's okay. We need to shake the politics.
Would you say that, you know, this path that you've chosen, you have any regrets?
Hey, when you are in light, there's no darkness. Wow. I wish you are there. You know that, you are the biggest person on earth. Right? The only regret, if there is the way and manner the church leaders and some of the civic leaders are more or less unconcerned about the fellow man on the street.
The common man.
Yeah. Because you see, the moment you are not taking care of the common man, you cannot put any kind of defense. Why? Because the law is, if you give, you take. It is we. We are speaking English now. That's why the common man comes in Yoruba language. No, we live in compounds. We relate to each other. And that is the kind of culture that is coming up. So my regret is just like, why is it that these people are sitting on this wealth? And this wealth is going to finish them one day. Because the moment you are not giving in, you find out the vibration coming from others will be negative. And it will not, that's why things are not functioning well.
So let me ask you one thing that you know about yourself that most people that do not know, but you would like to share with them.
Yes, I talk with God every second, and I dine with Him. And I want the same thing to happen to everybody. Yes. I see Him every day, and He tells me everything, even as you are sitting here. He says, you are going to be great, but you need the key.
Thank you very much, Living Perfect Master, for coming on the program. We've spent the last couple of minutes getting into the world of spiritual leader of the One Love family, Sir Guru Maharaji. Of course, he's been letting us into everything that makes him tick. Thank you again for watching. Remember, you can keep up with us by sending your mails to the Sunday interview at tvcnews.tv. We will be waiting to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jokeli Jadu. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.